Cool little release right here. The Universal Classic Monsters Collection. It has Frankenstein, Dracula, the Wolfman, the Bride of Frankenstein, the Invisible Man, and the Mummy. Miss K, how's it going? Ugh. Just organizing some stuff. Just like a way you can turn it around. Okay. Organizing some stuff. I'm doing a lot better. Let's see. Oh. E.T. What edition is this? This is the 40th edition, I think. 40th. Oh my god, I got so many. Of course, this is one of them, E.T. Other stuff we got. Can you... Yeah, that was a weird... That's a weird person right there. I got so much stuff. Like, I got Splatter University. Got Willard, the remake. But yeah, the remake with Crispin Glover. Cutting Class. This was actually, I think Brad Pitt's very first movie. Actually, that's him right there. This coming in 88 is when this came out. It's crazy. I remember thinking this was interesting. Little flick. We got the Fun House. Slaughterhouse. Oh my gosh, so much stuff in here. Oh, the Horror Express. Little 70s flick. Cool. Like, oh my god, 7. It also has Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. What else? A Million Ways to Die in the West. Super 8. That's funny, I've been thinking about rewatching this one again. Movie Crawl. Thought that was pretty interesting flick. See, this is the thing with TV shows I have. Like, I don't have any of the other seasons. I just have season 1 of Creepshow. I remember thinking I loved the movies though. I mean, especially I think the second one, that was the one with the raft, I believe. Just so much stuff. Some of the stuff I haven't even opened. I bought several years ago, and I knows if I'll ever even get to them. Oh, Jack Frost. See. Oh my god, this... What up? Okay, yeah. This is a weird movie. There's not really even a plot to this. It's called The Garbage Pail Kids Movie. This was recommended to me from the YouTuber Cool Duder. This is a very strange movie. Yeah, it was based off the books, but a long time ago, they made it into a movie. I think, I want to say, was he in this? I don't know. The one guy that just passed away, he was, I think he was like the body of Chucky or something. No? John Carpenter, I know he passed away a few years ago. But maybe not. Alright, that wasn't what I'm thinking it was. Oh. I do need to watch this one. Never Hike Alone. So I'm looking at some of this stuff. I'm just like, I totally forgot I even had this. Like, I got Hatchet. And yeah, the first Hatchet. What else? What else is there? I've been getting into a director named Roger Corman lately. Directed this little flick from 1959. A Bucket of Blood. Actually, for the budget that they had for this movie, it's actually really neat. Oh, The Craft. Yeah. That was Mom's favorite. Yeah. Day of the Dead. And yeah, the original George A. Romero flick. Let's see, what else is there? Yeah, I love The Craft. American Gothic. This is actually the Japanese version of The Ring. The original Ring, or Ringu, I think. Yep, Ringu is what it's called. It's kind of interesting about these releases from Arrow Video. They even release like facts about the movie and everything. And there's like some photos from the movie. I don't know how many. Yeah, I do. I haven't watched it yet, though. I kind of want to. Alice, Sweet Alice. This stars a very young Brooke Shields. I think she was 12 at the time when she did this. Even has, like, the original artwork cover. Or not, well, the brand new poster. And I haven't hung it up. I just usually like to keep it in this thing. I prefer this cover, though, over that new cover. No, it's got, like, a cool classic look to it. Trying to see what else I have. Nope. Holes. Now out of print, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. You know what? I might watch this tonight. I've been in the mood to watching this one. This was also Mom's favorite. Monster. With Christina Ricci and Charlize Theron. Yep. And the Twilight Times, Night of the Living Dead. The remake. R.I.P. Tony Todd. This one is out of print, I do believe. And, I need to get an actual release of this Panic Room. I don't even know when that is going to happen. I think they released it on 4K, I believe, I want to say. Let me see. Ooh. The Crush. Open it up, you get like a picture of Alicia Silverstone. There. Yeah, I love that movie. So many movies. Original Fright Night. I thought this one was alright. I like the remake a little bit better. But I think this one's also a hard to find one. We got Dolly Dearest. Ice Cream Man. I'm just pulling out some random one. Got like Bad Dreams and Visiting Hours. I mainly at the time got it for Bad Dreams because it was Mom's favorite. It was a pretty neat movie. Had a cool twist at the end. What else? I'm trying to see what else is there. Oh. Can't forget about these ones. We have Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight, and Tales from the Crypts, The Bordello of Blood, which, honestly, I like this one a little bit better. Corey Feldman was in this one. Oh, there were some cool actors in this one. Chris Sarandon. Angie Everhart was in this one. That one was kind of creepy, I thought. Original Spider-Man. This one's probably my favorite Morgan Freeman movie. Along Came a Spider. That I highly recommend. April Fool's Day. Oh, here's the original Willard I was talking about. 1970s version. The Microwave Massacre. That was a very odd one. That was something Mom also recommended to me, and I loved it. And what was the guy's name? Jack Vernon? Yeah, Jackie Vernon was the, he was also the voice of Frosty the Snowman. I think this was actually his last movie before he passed away. Let's see what else we got. Another odd one, The Baby. Very strange. I got a lot of strange movies in here, Kay. Oh, that's the one thing about me. I love watching odd, strange movies. We got See No Evil. Got Parasite. Valentine. Final Exam. Donnie Darko. Thank you, I love you too. Yeah, Donnie Darko, I love this movie. Patrick Swayze, Jake Gyllenhaal, Drew Barrymore. Motel Hell. Taco! What's up, my girl? A lot of people have asked me about this. I actually got this, I think it was called Fred the Blu-ray Dog. So, keep in mind, this is not actual HD. They basically just copy the episodes of this on YouTube. So, it's not in HD quality, and I don't think there can ever be a Blu-ray of this. But, got the complete series of Blue's Clues. But what's neat is it's 145 episodes on 6 discs. So basically each episode is 9 hours. Or each disc is 9 hours worth of episodes. Which is pretty interesting. When I saw that, I'm like, I have to get it. Deadly Blessing. Another Wes Craven movie that not a lot of people talk about. Sharon Stone's first movie. Legally Blonde. The Burning. The House on Sorority Row. What else we got? Oh, The Stuff. Love this movie. God, now I just want to watch all these movies now. Stage Fright. The 1987 film. Oh, Bad Ronald. Yeah. Blu-ray is still popular. Yeah, Bad Ronald, that's a cool TV movie. Aliens Ate My Homework. Honestly, I enjoyed this one. I didn't really like the sequel that much. I think it was called Aliens Stole My Body. I didn't really like that one that much. I liked the first one a little bit. The Slumber Party Massacre. The Original Fly. Which I honestly prefer this over the David Cronenberg one. I love... The David Cronenberg is not a bad movie, but I don't know. Just something about this. Vincent Price is creepy. As, like, the Fly in the movies. I don't know. And this is actually a German Blu-ray. It is region free. The Black Christmas 2006 film. We got Revenge. Hush. I gotta get that new edition that came out. The now out of print, worth $350 on eBay. Dead Alive. Very rare, hard to find Blu-ray. I have no idea why, but it's pretty hard to find. Firestarter, the X-Files movies, Like the Future and I Want to Believe. Yeah. Oh, the original Silent Night, Deadly Night, and the Silent Night remake, original Mother's Day, and its remake. What else we got? We got... Oh my god, this movie makes me laugh every time. Troll 2. Might make fun of that one day. Ghost Ship. We got Pee-wee's Big Holiday. I think the first movie should be in here somewhere. There it is, right here. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Yeah, I always remember the first, 8 minutes of Ghost Ship. And then everything else was like, eh. That was kind of like the best part, like, that opening sequence. That was kind of like the most creepiest part. The babysitter. I got some random seasons of Dexter, like season 4, season 5, 6, 7, and season 8. I have the other ones somewhere. I don't know where I put them at though. We got Raw, Trick or Treat. Leprechaun. I think it's the first one all the way to the remake, and then the latest one. Okay. I'll be on here for a while. We got Leprechaun Returns. Taco, you still in here? Oh, alright, there we go. I'll keep going. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can't believe I have this much stuff. Like, look at this. Look at all that. Look at that. And we got more right there. Oh my god. All that. All that. It's just, and that's just half of it. Yes, oh my god. So much stuff. I'll just start seeing what I can pull out right here. I'll need to rewatch these ones. I'll probably stay. So the third one comes out in 2 weeks. So I'll probably pull this one out to rewatch 28 days later and 28 weeks later. Because in 2 weeks, 28 Years Later comes out. So, yeah, I'm going to probably leave this one out. Actually, I'll come back for later. What else we got? Oh, classic right here. You have to watch this around Christmas time. It's a Wonderful Life. It's gonna be hard to watch that movie this year because that was also Mom's favorite movie. We got Alien. Yeah. It's really good. Alien. Actually, what's her name? Sigourney Weaver is actually doing a private signing next month. Will I be getting her autograph? I don't know yet. I would love to, since Shia LaBeouf comes in on Monday, because he signed for me. He's supposedly he signed for me a movie from a picture from the movie Holes. I would love to get her on a Holes photo. $259 plus it's like $130 extra for her to put my name on it. That's almost $400. I'm like, I gotta think about this one. If I do, I'm gonna have to pass on John Cena yet again. We'll see though. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I never went that high before. I got till July 15th. I believe that's the deadline. Now, I would go see the new Karate Kid, but the thing is, it's a follow-up to Cobra Kai. I've never even watched them. Any of the Cobra Kais. But I loved, of course, the original Karate Kid movies. This is a classic. This is the Steelbook. Right here. That came out. This is another cool movie I really liked. Yeah, I need to watch them. Near Dark is a classic. Taco, I think I know what that dude's talking about. Something I ain't gonna say. But I have a good idea what that person's talking about. Something inappropriate. I don't know where these weird people come from. I don't... Anyway. What else we got? I guess that's about all the good ones back there. So... Alright. Oh, Corpse Bride. It's been a very long time since I watched this one. Yeah, Prom Night. Original Jamie Lee Curtis flick. CSI, Great Danger, I guess Quentin Tarantino directed this. Or at least a two-part episode of CSI. Miss K is back. Yeah. You know what? This movie's not terrible. I liked it. I know it gets a lot of bad reviews. I enjoyed it. The snowman. I thought it was cool. I don't care what people says. I liked it. And basketball from creators of South Park. The Sixth Sense. Don't glare. Hey, Miss K. Unbreakable. I love M. Night Shyamalan. Signs. The Good Son. I love Signs. That's probably one of my favorite M. Night Shyamalan movies, but it's The Good Son. That's pretty cool. Hopefully one day we'll get Macaulay Culkin on that Blu-ray. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Steelbook. Yeah, Tucker and Dale versus Evil. That was a cool one. Yeah. I love The Good Son. That one was pretty good. The original Little Shop of Horrors. I honestly did not like the Rick Moranis one. I like this one. To me was the better one. Original Last House on the Left. An American Werewolf in London. Orphan. Coraline. My foot is going to sleep as usual. Kill Bill, Volume 1 and 2. Rest Stop, Parts 1 and 2. Yeah, I actually just recently watched those. Especially Orphan, I rewatched it right after I got Isabel Fuhrman's autograph. Creepshow. That's cool. What else? Okay. I think I'm on this pile next. Kind of. Another M. Night Shyamalan. The Visit. The Flintstones. Jessica. Ooh. I haven't seen this one in years. I might need to rewatch this one. This one was called Bloody Birthday. The Jersey Shore Massacre. A Trilogy of Terror. This one's probably in my top 20 favorites. Promising Young Woman. I was kind of disappointed with the ending of this. But I like it. I like it. The Gift. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, the Steelbook. I believe it's out of print, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Village of the Damned. The original. Borat. The, I haven't seen that one. I'll have to check it out. This one's also... This is the UK release. Cherry Falls. Brittany Murphy, rest in peace. She's one of those actresses I really miss. I got Eye for an Eye. This was, we're coming across some movies that my mom really loved. This was one of my mom's favorites. Yeah, it's so sad about what happened to her. She was probably one of the most prettiest actresses out there. Shame what happened. Get Out. Love this movie. Oh. Got some more Dexters right here. Season 2 and 3. Another Wes Craven. Summer of Fear. Yeah. Wait till next month, we're gonna get the new season. Brightburn. Hell Night with Linda Blair. Yeah, it doesn't come out till next month. Resurrection. Dexter Resurrection. The trailer came out last week, I believe. Yeah, The Food of the Gods and Frogs. X-Ray and Schizoid. Freddy vs. Jason. Ooh. I hope everyone knows this movie, because this is a classic from my childhood. Huh? With Fred Savage, Howie Mandel, Ben Savage is in it as well. You know what? I'm gonna watch this right. I'm actually gonna watch that right after the live. So I'm leaving it out. Yeah, that. I have Howie Mandel's autograph. Hopefully one day I can get Fred Savage on that. Maniac Cop. Oh, we got Cube. Cube, that's a Canadian Blu-ray. I'm surprised this is not out in America yet. But we got Canada has Region 1, so hey, why not? It's okay. They're fine. Ah. Good old classic right there. Beavis and Butthead. Yeah. I know Fred Savage has directed some movies over the years. The Prowler, right there. Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead. Good old Lloyd Kaufman. Basket Case. Original Maniac. Don't Go in the Woods Alone. Ooh, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Love this movie. Madman. And Bill and Ted Face the Music. The Peanut Butter Solution. I gotta get that new edition of this that came out. I think it was Severin Films that put that out. Yeah, I'll be on for a little bit. Original Stepfather. Who else is on? Really, it's just Kay right now? Alright, my foot's asleep. Dropping stuff. What else I got? Like, I even have some stuff that is like from other countries. Like this one, I can't remember. I want to say it's Australian, but I'm not sure. The movie Bug. It was also directed by William Friedkin. I think that's his name, from the original Exorcist. Directed that one. Dead Snow, When a Stranger Calls, and Happy Birthday to Me. And the original Black Christmas, the good one. We don't talk about that 2019 one that came out. I hated that one. You know what? Another movie that my mom really liked. We actually got to see it in theaters. Greta. I'm going to put that on my watch pile. This was also her favorite. Actually, she introduced me to this movie a long time ago. And it is probably one of my favorite 80s horror. Original Sleepaway Camp. That, the now out of print slipcover. I don't usually collect slipcovers, but I kept this one because everyone talked about how valuable it was. So I kept it. And what's even cool is it's got the original artwork cover. Got Cujo right there. What else I got? I got the Saw franchise. I think it's the first 7. I got 13 Ghosts and House of Wax. Cabin Fever. See, these are movies I really enjoyed. I really loved the sequels that came out back then. They were just so unique, and they were just really well done. The Psycho 4 movie collection, of course, the original one, classic. And we got Psycho 2, Psycho 3, and then Psycho 4. And of course, the remake, Vince Vaughn, which I don't even like, but I have it because I have the original one. So sometimes you gotta have these movies just because you have the original one. You know, but it's pretty much the same thing. If you've seen the original one, you've seen that one. They really could have just done it differently. So, Arachnophobia. Monster House, which looks absolutely amazing on Blu-ray. Animation looks the best on Blu-ray, and most of the time that is true. Like, this looks amazing on Blu-ray. A lot of Tim Burton movies look the best on Blu-ray, like James and the Giant Peach. And this one absolutely just sparkles. It literally sparkles on the TV. VeggieTales on Blu-ray. Another out of print, Twilight Zone the movie. I got a whole bunch of these right here. Of course, I always like watching these ones. They were just, I don't want to say childhood, but I watched them really young. Like some of the Chucky movies. Yeah, the original movie. Yeah, Child's Play 2. Or 3. And Bride of Chucky. Seed of Chucky. Curse of Chucky. Cult of Chucky. And of course the TV series. Seasons 1 and 2. And the remake. Yeah. My anticipated movie of 2026 is Scream 7. I cannot wait to see it. Because I have all the Scream movies on Blu-ray. First one, the second one, the third one, 4, 5, which is what I'm going to call it, even though it's just called Scream. But we're just going to call it Scream 5 and Part 6. I was very nervous when Part 6 came out because Neve Campbell is not in 6. So I was very nervous. And obviously David Arquette wasn't going to be in it. I'm not going to say why, but if you haven't seen Part 5, I don't want to spoil you. But it did actually work. At least I got Courtney Cox to come back as Gale Weathers. So it did feel like it was part of the franchise. Because she was in it, of course. So that was a relief. I don't even know who it is that's directing, that directed the new one that's coming out. Because I know it's not the same people that did the last two. We got Apocalypto. Sorry. Another out of print and Canadian too. The Hitcher remake. We finally got the original one out on Blu-ray. This one's surprisingly out of print. I don't understand why, but hopefully I can find another copy in Goodwill or something. That is the movie Ready or Not. Apparently this has gone out of print. I don't know why. It could have something to do with because now Fox has partnered with Disney. I don't know. Because I know when the movie The Barbarian came out, That was put out by 20th Century Fox, and I think they were going to put it on Disney Plus or something at one point. Apparently, it got banned, or not, yeah, sort of banned because of that. I don't know. I kind of thought it was going to be kind of like a short time thing, but apparently that's going to be permanent because we still don't have a Blu-ray of it, so I had to get a bootleg of that because I really thought it was a cool little horror film. Got the Green Inferno. This is that new Craft movie that came out, which I thought was decent. Not as good as, of course, the first movie, but I'm like running out of breath. We got Urban Legend, another movie I like to watch around Halloween time. Alright, well, Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. I actually really enjoyed these overall. I think that they're probably, out of all the horror icons, I think the Creeper character is pretty freaking creepy. And yes, I do know about the director's history and about what happened. Yeah, I know all about that. But other than that, though, I feel like that they're really well done written and well done directed. Yeah. I do know about what happened, what the director did, and yeah, I know what happened. Part 3, Jeepers Creepers 3. Then Jeepers Creepers Reborn. I always thought all of them were pretty neat. Oh my god, they don't want to get in their shelves. The Town That Dreaded Sundown, the original. We got Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. I Know Who Killed Me. Lindsay Lohan flick. 1408. David Cronenberg's The Fly. Thinner. Cool little Stephen King flick. My phone's about to die. Might do another section. Probably tomorrow or something. Let me see the last couple. Original Dawn of the Dead. This one's out of print too. We got Misery. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Oh yeah. Very good cheese right there. Hopefully we get that part 2. That's been talked about for 2 decades now. Is it going to happen? Probably not. Probably not. We'll see, though. I mean, there's always hope. Because I would have loved to see another Killer Clown movie. Lake Placid 2. and the original Carrie. And I need to watch this one? I don't know. So I'll probably stop right here for now because my phone is on 5%. And I'm getting out of breath doing this. Kind of figured this day would come. That I have so much stuff to show and... yeah. I'm gonna do another one tomorrow. Yeah. Alright. Later.